Welcome. Graduates, parents, trustees, faculty and staff, alumni, students and friends, whether online or here with us today. It's my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to the first of 4 baccalaureate and prize-giving services for the 2020-2021 school year. Chers finissants, parents, fiduciaires, amis, j'ai le plaisir de vous souhaiter la bienvenue à notre baccalauréat. Willkommen, Hwanyang Nilai, Yokoso, Benvindo, Dobro Požalovat, Vitečte, Hwanyang Hapnida, Bienvenidos. So many diverse cultures form the foundation of our school community. With this in mind, and before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to recognize and acknowledge that Stanstead College was founded on what are the traditional lands of the Wabanaki Confederacy of First Nations peoples. More precisely, the Abenaki First Nation, original keepers of this land. Nous reconnaissons respectueusement que le lieu de notre rassemblement aujourd'hui est la terre traditionnelle et non cédée du peuple Abenaki et de la Confédération Wabanaki. I hope you will now join me in welcoming, via video recording, our board chair and Stanstead College alumnus, Mr. Jonathan Cowen, for his words.
Hi there, and welcome to Baccalaureate. What a year it's been. I'm sure you'll look back on this year with lots of memories and full of emotions. Baccalaureate is the occasion where we recognize all the hard work you've put into this school year. We also pay extra tribute to those who have excelled. But it is also a time where we should be thanking our faculty and staff for all they have done for you. So when you are saying your goodbyes to your classmates and your friends, please remember to seek out that faculty member or staff member who did something extra for you and be sure to thank them and say goodbye. Finally, remember as you go out into the world, it's not so much about what you've done, but it's about what you're going to do. Help make the world a better place. Thank you so much. Good luck and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Cowen. This has been a unique and challenging year, one with a multitude of rules and regulations that none of us have ever experienced before. That said, and it should be noted that in its near 150-year history, Stanstead College has been through a pandemic before. Our school's navigation through the 1919 Spanish flu pandemic and the many other challenges of the early part of the 20th century was fraught with many more tragedies and much less success. At times over the course of this year, I found myself thinking of Dr. George Truman, Stanstead College headmaster in 1919, and wondering, was there resistance to mask wearing on campus 100 years ago? Did students struggle with restrictions placed on the school and on them because of the pandemic? Students then, of course, did not even have the option of online school, much less radio school. How did they manage if they went home? Did some of them even not graduate? I can't imagine that the students of that time were as resilient as the students of today. We can all attest that you did not like all the restrictions, but you made the best of it nearly all the time, despite how difficult it was. You persevered. Many of you thrived, and you made it to the end. Now you're looking at new beginnings, new school years ahead, new universities, new cities, new adventures. To every student, and especially to our graduates here and at home, congratulations. Well done. I'm continuously humbled by the work of our faculty and staff. This year, however, going above and beyond became the reality. My sincere thanks are extended to those dedicated and hardworking professionals. Our faculty and staff, your teachers, and the staff here are truly extraordinary people whom I admire and appreciate greatly. It's with regret that we say goodbye to 3 faculty members who will be leaving Stanstead College this year to pursue other opportunities. Marie-Soleil Larouche-Roberge has been an integral part of our health centre team as a school nurse, caring for so many of you over the past year. Through the many challenges that COVID brought, Marie-Soleil, as her name suggests, simply added sunshine. Her dedication, reliability, consistent approach, and supportive nature will be missed. We wish her well in her new endeavours. Mr. Matthew DiCarlo joined our English department 2 years ago, following his foray into the CFL, where in the very same year, the team we stole him from, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, went on to win their first Grey Cup in decades. Mr. DiCarlo was the assistant house director in Bugby House for both of his years on campus and was instrumental in running the strength and conditioning program for the hockey teams. Mr. DiCarlo taught in our English department and will be remembered for his kind and professional approach to teaching and coaching. Next year, he'll be teaching at Collège Saint-Vianney in Montreal. Ms. Rebecca Benizri has taught at Stanstead College for 5 years in our math and science department, coached softball, helped with many weekend ski trips, was a house director in both Colby and Webster houses, and oversaw our annual science fairs. She also led our inaugural and subsequent TEDx youth events in 2019 and just last month, both of which were hugely successful. Miss B will be remembered for her energy and enthusiasm. She will be teaching next year at Sacred Heart School of Montreal. We wish Marie-Soleil, Mr. DiCarlo, Miss B the very best in their future endeavours. They've had an important impact on our school's past and future. Though he is not retiring, Mr. Eric Van Dyke will leave big shoes to fill as our Director of Athletics, the position he's overseen for the last 5 years. I believe I speak for everyone in warmly welcoming Mr. Adam Spurk to this role, further expanding Spurk Nation. I'm confident that Mr. Spurk will put the very same dedication, commitment, and professionalism into the athletic program that he has demonstrated as teacher, house parent, and our extremely successful animation program. Finally, to Stanstead College's graduation class of 2021, you are a part of history. This year will forever be etched in the school's and the world's history books. You are Stanstead College's 149th graduating class. I hope that you will all continue to learn from the lessons of 2020, 2021, and that your gratitude will extend to all those who have helped make this year possible. Your parents, your family, your teachers, your friends, teammates, and your peers. Knowing that your parents can only attend this year's event online, let me express my deep gratitude and my thanks to them on your behalfs. Parents, thank you. Thank you very much. Graduates, though they're not in the room with you here today, as they move on to the next chapter in college and university, the spirit they've demonstrated and the adaptability they've developed this year and over their high school career will no doubt help them prepare for many new challenges in the years ahead. We encourage them to embrace change and enjoy every moment. Congratulations, graduates and all students. We wish you all well. It is my pleasure to introduce your head prefects now, Andrew Bouchard and Tammy Wood-Downey.
Most of you know by now that I've been at Stanstead for 7 years. Yes, that's one more year than is actually available at Stanstead. In a year like no other, where students, prefects, teachers, and house directors have all had things not go as planned, people often ask me if I regret coming back for another year. The simple answer is a very decisive no. I do not regret coming back one bit. However, others ask why I came back. Here's why. Most of the year, I would give this answer. I did not want to start university online, and having the opportunity to come back and play the sports I love while attending class in person with a great bunch of people seemed like a very much better alternative. However, until a few weeks ago, I'm not entirely sure I knew the answer myself. Now I do. This year as a whole has been filled with some ups and also a lot of downs. It hasn't been easy for anyone. For those of you whose first year was this year, it may have been very difficult, or it may have been difficult to see what makes Stanstead so special. At some points, it was hard for me to remember what pulled me back here for another year too. But then, 2 weekends ago, I saw the beauty of Stanstead I knew shine through. A Stanstead where people were all outside playing sports together, regardless of age or gender. Everyone was cheering each other on as people pushed themselves across the finish line for their all-campus team. The night after, people gathered around the student center in floral shirts, playing volleyball, sporadically singing and dancing as the Canadians and Leafs game played in the background. And then, 2 days later, after having eaten and laughed with all our individual houses, the school erupted into a giant water fight. To me, that's the Stanstead that I know looks like. It's not often that you'll find a community of easygoing people whose sense of family will be as strong as we have here, across age, gender, religion, and any other differences we may have. What makes Stanstead so special is its ability to bring people together under one family. So, to sum up why I came back for a 7th year, that would be it. Last year, after an abrupt finish to the year, I found it hard to say goodbye to a place that had been such a big part of me for so many years. I needed to feel a sense of community and family one last time to allow myself to properly say goodbye. For those of you who had trouble seeing that this year, I hope you have the chance to see it in full effect next year, because this truly is a very special place. For those of you moving on, the family you have at Stanstead will be behind you every step of the way. Thank you.
I just wanted to start off today by congratulating the staff and faculty, and especially all the students that made this challenging year possible. Despite the COVID restricting us from many things that we normally take for granted during a normal academic year, we must count ourselves lucky to have been able to attend class regularly while so many other of our peers were confined to the challenges of digital distance learning. After this difficult, challenging year, I have taken the time to reflect not only on myself and who I have become, but rather the challenges and the invaluable lessons that have prepared me for what my future holds. Hopefully, I can condense 6 years of trial and error into 6 lessons to help you, the future generation of Stanstead College, make the most of your precious time here. So I'll start off with grade 7. My lesson is confidence in stepping out of your comfort zone. When I first arrived here in grade 7, I was a little 11-year-old girl that left my home for the first time. And I had no clue what to expect at Stanstead College other than the horror stories my 3 older brothers told me about Miss Carmen Campbell. Obviously, I was scared. I didn't know anyone there except for my older brother John that was in grade 10. I went from being the big fish in a small pond to the small fish in a big pond. Even though Stanstead is a small school, it was much bigger than my elementary school, which mortified me. I wasn't sure what to do or if I was going to make friends. However, my brother told me one thing, and that was not to be afraid to be myself. And that's what I did. I put myself out there on orientation day and talked to everyone. I talked to everyone I possibly could and made the effort to step out of my comfort zone. The best advice I could give anyone, regardless of age, would be to put yourself out there and take risks. Step out of your comfort zone, as it will open new doors and allow you to create relationships that you could never have even imagined if you had continued doing what was comfortable. Grade 8, make connections and don't be afraid to talk to older kids. Trust me, they don't bite. Though it only took me a few months to get used to the heavy schedule that comes out from being a student at Stanstead, I had become much more comfortable by the time grade 8 came around. The last of my brothers left for good, and now I could finally be known as something else than the Wood-Downey's little sister. It was now my year to shine. and show everyone the older, more confident me. Though it seems obvious, the best way to make connections is talking to people. Though it seems obvious, the best way to make often as a younger kid, we worry about the way our older peers or even the adults in the room perceive us. And as scary as it might be to try and get your point across as a little grade 8, there are no stupid questions, and often those older kids have at one point or another thought the exact same thing. As uncomfortable as reaching out to the older kids may make you, asking the wrong question can only make you look stupid for 5 minutes, whereas not asking it will keep you ignorant a lifetime. And at the end of the day, the connections you make with your older peers will not only help you boost your confidence, but more often than not, will last you a lifetime. So don't be afraid to reach out. Grade 9. As grade 9 stay curious. As grade 9 came around, I was finally the oldest in the junior house. I was ready to grow up and become a senior student. I would always sit there and wonder how was it to be older and considered a senior. The kids were so lucky to be able to stay out later and go to town during the week. I wanted to grow up so bad and become a prefect that I would often spend hours wondering what I'd do in the future and what university I would attend, without enjoying everything I had right in front of me. I wanted to grow up too quickly, and because of that, I almost missed out on taking the time to be curious. Now that I look back, I've realized that the learning you do during those awkward teenage years is by far the most fun. Often it happens too quickly, and one day you'll go from worrying you missed sign-in because you're spending time with your friends, to patronizing your friends for missing signing. This is an accurate metaphor for the rest of your lives, by the way. Just ask the adults in the room. It just happens too quickly. Just enjoy yourself and take the time to be curious and experience everything there is to experience before growing up. Because one morning you'll wake up with your university applications around the corner and next to no idea to how fast they came. Grade 10. Learn to say no. Your perspective determines your attitude and the people you surround yourself with. As many of you know, grade 10 was a difficult year for me. I was growing up and I lost my old dorm, old routine, and old friends. Even though I already knew what to expect, I still felt lost. I wasn't connected and I wasn't comfortable with myself, which made me push all my friends away. I felt that if I didn't say yes to everything, I would have been left out and wouldn't, quote unquote, be considered cool. So I would say yes to please everyone, though it was not what I wanted. I wasn't surrounding myself with the right people nor the right relationships. This took a large toll on my attitude and energy levels. Moreover, after this difficult year, I learned that your perspective determines your attitude and that the people you surround yourself with as well. If you surround yourself with negative people, then they will drain so much of your energy that you will become negative yourself. And that will impact everything around you. You're better to surround yourself with people that will stimulate you and help you thrive to be a better person, and at the expense of being cool. Than surrounding yourself with fake and shallow people that will keep you from fulfilling your potential. Learn to say no to things that make you unhappy, frustrated, or downright negative early. You'll find yourself making the right decision the first time around. Grade 11, live every moment to the fullest. After my grade 11 year was cut short by a global pandemic, I was stuck wondering what the next school year would bring and if we would get back to some kind of normal. After months of worrying, I eventually decided not to worry about the future and only worry about what I could control. I took the time to make a list of things I wanted to accomplish in the near future and set myself to it. Even though I most likely wouldn't accomplish everything I had originally written down, remember, progress is a process and things will get done when they need to. I decided to start enjoying and looking at the positive side of all the little things I got to do, like the natural beauty of just going on a run or watching the sunset while biking to work. You don't need to stress on the little things, as in the big picture, all those things won't matter, and you will probably not even remember that many of them. Except for the late nights when you were trying to fall asleep and all you can remember is that embarrassing thing you did to get yourself an hour. So instead of worrying about the tests or assignments that you do and lock yourself in the room all weekend to do so, it's okay to take a pause and go have fun sometimes. Be yourself and just live a little. Go make some memories before the time runs out. This is not an encouragement not to study, but rather a recommendation to make sure to manage your workload properly and make time for the truly important things. Lastly, grade 12. Do not take your time for granted and always make the best out of a bad situation. Once the school told me the best news ever and said we were going back to school in the fall, I was ecstatic. I was dreading not being able to go back to Stanstead to finish my grade 12 year. I simply did not want to do online, as Stanstead has been my home for the last 6 years, and I was excited, I was excited to see the email, but then quickly got overwhelmed by all the restrictions. I was scared and could only think about how it would ruin my grade 12 year. Instead of thinking how lucky I was to be back on campus, playing sports with my friends or otherwise avoiding distance learning, while others were stuck in front of their computer screens at home. All I could think about was not being able to leave on weekends. The first couple of months back, I took my time for granted. I only looked at the bad side of the restrictions and complained about how it's so unfair that we all have these rules and how we aren't left to be kids and just have fun. All I wanted to do was get accepted to my top choice university and move on. But once I went home for Christmas break, it hit me. And I asked myself, what are you doing? Why are you being like this? You're privileged to get what you have this year. Why are you making your last memories of this place? Why are you making your last memories of this place so bad? And that's when all it has been for you over the years was great. And that's when it hit me. And I realized that you simply cannot take your time for granted, as you don't get it back. And trust me, it goes by like a blink of an eye. And when I look back at my time here, and I wonder if I did everything in my power to make the most of it, unfortunately, the answer is no. Nobody ever does as well as we fall prey to our inabilities to comprehend just how quickly time flies. While it may seem impossible for our heavy schedules to find more time in a week, it's those who do that will come out of their time at Stanstead most prepared for what comes next. So if I can leave you here all today with one thing in mind, is don't hold back and just have fun. Go do the activities you want to do. Go on school break trips, go hang out with your friends by the river or play volleyball. Don't lock yourself in your rooms worrying about school, sports, missing home, or whatever other nonsense our teenage brains often trick us into believing is the center of the universe. Because yes, it's important, but you can always make time for it. You have many, many more years of schooling ahead, but you only have one high school experience, and when I say it goes by fast, it often feels like my first day was yesterday and my last day is today. And if I'm being really honest with you, it is probably the worst feeling ever thinking it's already finished. So don't forget to have fun. Make decisions based on what you want, because you're not in this world to live it for someone else but yourself. Go do what you want to do, and especially enjoy every moment you have at this special place, because once again, it will be over before you know it. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to now commence with the distribution of prizes, including certificates of academic achievement with distinction and certificates of academic achievement with great distinction. Academic awards and special prizes will also be awarded at this time. So academic achievement with distinction, that award means that a student has achieved a final academic average in all their courses between 80 and 84.9%, while a certificate with great distinction means that their overall average is above 85%. In addition, because there were only 2 academic terms this year, we will also be recognizing Term 2 academic achievement, starting in grade 7. And please remember what Mr. Blair outlined in terms of where to come up here on the red carpet. And don't forget the all-important elbow bump. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for Term 2 on the heads list and highest Term 2 average, as well as the recipient of the Amaron Prize for French, Safe, Alexander Pardon. For overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition on the Term 2 honors list, and the recipient of the Grade 7 Art Prize, Maddie Laber. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 heads list, and the recipient of the Grade 7 Science and Technology Prize, the English Prize, the History Prize, and the Sybil Galambos Prize for Francais, Henry Riddle. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 honors list, and the recipient of the Geography Prize, Philomena Wright. For overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition on the Term 2 honors list, the recipient of the Grade 7 Music Prize and the Mathematics Prize, Tao Shu Riley. Moving on to Grade 8. For recognition on the Term 2 honors list, Jungyang Bei Kayla. Oh, Jungyang, sorry. James. I was looking right at you, Kayla. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 chairs list, the highest average in Term 2, and the winner of the Grade 8 Science and Technology Prize, the English Prize, the History Prize, and the Amaron Prize for French, Luc Delabriere. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 chairs list, the recipient of the Grade 8 Music Prize, Art Prize, and Mathematics Prize, Zifan Xavier Gunn. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 honors list, Ariel Oud. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 heads list, Melissa Kakayuk. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, Valerie Lynn. For overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Honors List, and the recipient of the Grade 8 Sybil Galambos Prize for Francais, Andrew Novikov. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors List, Noah Papillon. For overall academic achievement with distinction, the winner of the Kathleen Harper Junior Public Speaking Prize, Emilia Stone. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, and the winner of the Grade 8 Geography Prize, Deanna Wright. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, Jujia Johnny Zhang. Moving on now to the Grade 9 academic prizes. Thank you, Mr. Prevost. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors List, Alexia Aubin. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Chairs List, Jingyu Thea Guan. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, Chaz Grenier. We always like when someone gets a special haircut for their graduation or their baccalaureate. You like that look? For overall academic achievement with great distinction, also recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, Shun Hatano. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors List, Andrew Heath. For recognition on the Term 2 Honors List, and the winner of the Kenneth Reed Memorial Award, which is presented to a local junior student returning to the school, Xander Johansson. For overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, and the winner of the Grade 9 History Prize, Ely U. Tony. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, and the winner of the Grade 9 English Prize, Sofia Kaczynska. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors List, Hallie Canna. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Chairs List, she also had the highest average during the Term 2, and she is the winner of the Grade 9 Amaron Prize for French, the Mathematics Prize, the Ethics Prize, and the Banting Award, which was presented to a returning local student in recognition of their outstanding academic achievement, Madeleine Lipman. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, also the recipient of the Grade 9 Music Prize, Dahue Allen Liu. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, the recipient of the Grade 9 Technology Prize, and also the winner of the Bugby House Directors Award, Mauricio Lopez Sanchez. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, Lana Michelle Peasley. Lana. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, and recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, also the winner of the Grade 9 Sybil Galambos Prize for Francais, Gloria Riddle. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors List, Beatrice Ruff. Recognized on the Term 2 Honors List, Benjamin Smith. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Chairs List, and the winner of the Grade 9 Art Prize, Ava St. Pierre. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors List, William Towner. Overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, Anderson Trider. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Heads list, Haley Wolfe. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Chairs list, Sumlong Summer Wong. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Heads list, and the recipient of the Grade 9 Science Prize, Junyi Victor Wu. And for overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Honors list, and the winner of the Grade 9 Prize in French, recognizing the greatest improvement in the subject, it is Jackie Shashuan Shu. Before we move on to the awarding of the final 6 awards to be presented, I'd like to take a moment to just do a few quick things. First of all, as both Mrs. Carruthers and Mr. Cowen, our board chair, mentioned, it was an extremely difficult year, and I think we need to remember those who became ill and those who sadly passed away during the pandemic. Many families have been affected, and we need to remember that. As you all know, Ms. Alta Sheldon retired a week ago today after working at the college for the past 45 years. And I want to again thank her for all of her exceptional efforts over her 4.5 decades of outstanding service to Stanstead College. And I hope that you'll join me in a round of applause, and maybe you can add a few woohoos if you like for Alta. Braden, you had a really good act last night. Braden and I almost daily trade these really bad puns, so I have one for you. I just wanted to dedicate. Why don't fish pass their exams?
Why? They're in schools?
Because they work below sea level. Anyway. I just want to close up by thanking all of you, and I'm going to use an old word that doesn't get much use anymore, but I want to thank you all for your forbearance during the past year. Now, forbearance doesn't have anything to do with one bear, let alone 4 bears, because if it did, Mr. Wells would be up here in a flash debating me on the age-old shark versus grizzly bear question. That, my friends, is a story for another time, maybe when you get to grade 10. But forbearance does have a lot to do with patience, tolerance, and self-control. In fact, those are the definitions of the word. And in my opinion, everyone in this room, the junior school, handled a very tough and difficult year with incredible forbearance. And I would say more so than any other grade. The grade 7s, the grade 8s, and the grade 9s managed through the pandemic of 2021 with great endurance and self-control. You were the example for the rest of us in how to best manage the situation we had to deal with. You made sure that COVID was an inconvenience instead of an interruption. You showed that you could handle the challenge cheerfully and you turned stress into success. And those are all good life lessons. So the next time a hard road lies ahead, as it did this past year, remember to do what you did this year. Stand tall, square your shoulders, keep your chin high, and press onward with forbearance. Thank you again. The 6 awards to now be presented: the Sheila Ferguson Shield to the All-Round Junior Girl Athlete of the Year, the Sam Abbott Memorial Shield to the All-Round Junior Boy Athlete of the Year, the highest overall academic average in each grade, and finally the Wilder Shield, Stanstead College's highest award in the junior school. I'd like to ask Mr. Ryu and Mr. Van Dyke to present the athletic awards, Mr. Blair to present the academic award, and Mrs. Carruthers the Wilder Shield. The winner of the Sheila Ferguson Shield, awarded to the Junior Girl Athlete of the Year, the winner is Gloria Riddle. The Samuel F. Abbott Memorial Shield is awarded to the Junior Boy Athlete of the Year. This year's winner is Xander Johansson. The highest overall average in grade 7 this year was achieved by Henry Riddle. The student with the highest overall average in grade 8 is Luc Delabriere. And the student with the highest overall average in grade 9, Madeline Lipman. Our final award of this baccalaureate ceremony is the Wilder Shield. This award is presented to the junior student who has exhibited the most influence for good throughout the year. The 2021 Wilder Shield is awarded to Mauricio Lopez Sanchez. Thank you, everyone. the academic prizes for grade 10, and our department heads will be looking after this. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, so that means an average of over 85%, and recognition for being on the Term 2 Heads list, and also the recipient of the Billy Huckins Memorial Award for dedication, hard work, achievement, and above all, courage, Georgia Bailey. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Chairs list, also the recipient of the Grade 10 Art Prize, Justin Bouchard. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Heads list, Christine Breton. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Heads list, Wai Chung Rachel Chan. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Chairs list, Shiwan Eric Quay. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition for being on the Term 2 Heads list, Asher Dixon Bowles. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Chairs list, Si Cheng David Dong. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Honors list, Mia Eichholzer. For overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition for being on the Term 2 Honors list, and the Lee Odette Trophy for Senior Public Speaking, Elizabeth Godbout. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition for being on the Term 2 Heads list, Tong Yao Amanda Gu. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Chairs list, and the recipient of the Grade 10 Music Prize, Xingyang Howard Gu. for overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition for being on the Term 2 Heads List, and the winner of the Grade 10 Science and Technology Prize, Joseph Paco. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Heads List, Tao Hong Kevin, who? That's advisee Kevin there, Mr. Van Dyke. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Honors List, Etienne Leblanc. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Honors List, Xingda David Liu. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Heads List, Tatiana Novikov. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition for the Term 2 Honors List, Mika Oliveri. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition for being on the Term 2 Heads List, and the winner of the Faculty Staff Award presented to a returning student who is deemed most likely to benefit from returning to Stanstead College and who exemplifies the qualities of the school motto, health, wisdom, and integrity, Beatrice Perrin-Waugh. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Honors List, Dominic Pecora. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 Heads List, Karel Prefontaine. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognized for being on the Term 2 Heads List, and the winner of the Grade 10 Amaron Prize for French, Antoine Remillard. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition for being on the Term 2 Chairs List, the winner of the Grade 10 Sybil Galambos Prize for Francais, and maybe a prize, the YouTube prize for such a great song last night, Elodie Roy. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 honors list, Simon Ruff. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 heads list, Jerome Sayel. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 honors list, Ethan Scara. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 chairs list, Meiki Maggie Sun. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition for being on the Term 2 chairs list, and the recipient of, let me take a deep breath, the Anne Mackenzie Prize for English, the History Prize in Grade 10, the Mathematics Prize, the Chemistry Prize, the Physics Prize, the Drama Prize, the Ethics Prize, and the highest Term 2 average in Grade 10, Sin Yu Lucy Wong. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you create instantly a personal library. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition for being on the Term 2 honors list, Wong Hei Ryan Young. For overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition for being on the Term 2 honors list, Yu Cheng Austin Zhang. We have one final award to be presented for the highest overall academic average in Grade 10, and this is represented by the Burke's Bronze Medal. But before we get to that, I would like to take a moment to say a few things. First of all, as you know, Miss Alta Sheldon retired almost a week ago after working at the college for the past 45 years. And I would like to thank her again for all of her exceptional efforts over 4.5 decades of outstanding service to Stanstead College. I hope that you will join me in a round of applause and a few shout-outs for Alta. Secondly, I want to thank you, Grade 10 specifically, for your cooperation and your patience throughout the year. We did not have many issues with you, and this makes me very hopeful and excited about our grade 11 class next year. Thank you very much. And lastly, I want to pick up on what our board chair, Mr. Cowen, said in the video about taking a moment to thank people here at the college for their interest in and support of you during the past year. Wouldn't it be great if one of the things that came out of this pandemic was that we all got a little more forgiving of each other and of ourselves too? Wouldn't it be nice if all the time that we had to spend with each other this past year meant that we all became better friends. And wouldn't it be wonderful if we appreciated one another more and became more thoughtful of the people in our lives who care for us, look out for us, and love us? When we wander through the stages of our lives, there are people we will always remember. Those who were kind to us, those who said something or passed along some wisdom that stays with us forever. Those who gave us a boost when we weren't feeling our best and when we need it the most. Those who always have our best interests at heart. We need people like that because, as we've all witnessed over these past 15 months, life is often very hard. And there's one tough reality that we find out about life as we get older, and it's this: life is always ready to tell you how bad you are. Sometimes we need people around us to let us know how good we are. And hopefully, in 2021, you found a few of those people here at Stanstead College. And if you did, please take a moment to thank them before you go. And now, on to our final award in grade 10, the Burke's Bronze Medal for the highest overall academic average in grade 10. The winner of 7 subject prizes, Xinyu Lucy Guang. For grade 11, the following students are going to be recognized, and students may qualify for the Quebec Secondary School Leaving Certificate and or the Stanstead College Grade 11 Diploma. And you should note that our Stanstead College Diploma goes well beyond the provincial requirements to reflect good standing in 7 500-level courses. First up, for overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition on the Term 2 honors list, and the Donald Hackett Prize for Creativity in one or more areas of school life, and he impacted many areas, Logan Bayas. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 honors list, Cedric Beauregard. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 honors list, Ariela Bladvinik Palacios Rohi. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 heads list, Stephanie Bork. Yushan Gordon Chan. Yi Ting Sylvia Chiang. George Correa. Adriana Duran Bernal. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, and the recipient of the Grade 11 Art Prize, Victoria Fernandez Garcia. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors List, Benoit Forget. Nathan Garnier. Charles Goudreau. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors List, Tristan Grancio. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Heads List, Rahito Hamano. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors List, Ryan Hopkins. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Chairs List, the winner of the Grade 11 Amaron Prize for French, Youngchi Amy Hu. David Wei Huang. Yushan Albert Jiang. Lex Johansson. For overall academic achievement with distinction, Go Kono. Emma Kreese. Moritz Lackner. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors List, Rosemary Lefebvre. David Lessau. Shayuan Leo Lee. For overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition on the Term 2 honors list, the winner of the Grade 11 Music Prize, and also the recipient of the Sean Kevin Ngudia Music Award for contributions to music in the school, the Everest Award, which is awarded to a grade 11 or 12 student who has overcome challenges and shown significant improvement, Matthew Liddell Granger. For overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition, for being on the Term 2 honors list, Huishin Crystal Lin. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition for being on the Term 2 heads list, and the winner of the Leonard Magilton Memorial Award presented to a local senior student returning to the school, John Lipman. Gabriel Maitre. For overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition for being on the Term 2 honors list, Jonathan McDonnell. Or McDonald. Or McDonald, I guess, right, John? McDonnell, yeah, okay. Shangrui Kevin Meng. Elmarie Mikola. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 honors list, Lexia Moreau. Shaka Benjamin Natumba Muntu. Jose Oviedo Ferrer. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 honors list, Alexander Pagliari. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 heads list, Sophia Parody. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 heads list, and the winner of the Anne Mackenzie Prize for English in grade 11, Max Petticelli. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Heads list, Megan Pilam. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors list, Hayden Kim. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Heads list, and the winner of the Sybil Galambers Prize for Francais in grade 11, Camille Richard. Joseph Riddle. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Heads list, Fernanda Rivas Cancino. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors list, Riho Sasamoto.
They're a popular figure there.
For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Heads list, Alice Soriol. For overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Honors list, Leonie Seyer. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Honors list, also the winner of the Brian Clark Economics Prize, Romaine Seeger. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Chairs list, the winner of the Grade 11 Mathematics Prize, and also the recipient of the Technology Prize for significant contributions to furthering the use of technology in learning and the school community, Tianjin Jason Shah. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 Heads list, the winner of the Grade 11 Biology Prize, Yu Chen Shi. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 Heads list, Yu Che Shi. Sorry guys, I have to admit I still can't tell you apart, so I don't know which one's Leo, which one's Kevin. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 honors list, the winner of the Contemporary World Prize in grade 11, Liam Steele. For overall academic achievement with great distinction and recognition on the Term 2 heads list, Joanne Torello. For overall academic achievement with distinction and recognition on the Term 2 honors list, Dennis Fittenberg. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 heads list, Svenja Voigt. For overall academic achievement with distinction, recognition on the Term 2 honors list, and the winner of the John Wells Prize for Improvement in French in grade 11, Delaney Walsh. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 chairs list. He had the highest average in Term 2 in grade 11. He is the winner of the Chemistry and Physics Prizes in grade 11, and also is awarded the A.P. Gordon Prize for Science as the top science student in grade 11, Xiaoyi Joel Xu. Elijah Young. Good work, Xiaoyi. For overall academic achievement with great distinction, recognition on the Term 2 chairs list, the winner of the J.D. Ferguson History Prize, the grade 11 AP French Prize, the Ralph B. Mary Award is the top student entering a humanities program, and also the winner of the Webster House Directors Award, Xinyu Cindy Zhang. Congratulations, everyone. There is one last award to be presented. It's for the highest overall academic average in grade 11. It's represented by the Governor General's Medal. Before we confer that prize, I'd like to take a moment to say just a few quick things. First of all, as you all know, Miss Alta Sheldon retired a week ago today after working at the college for the past 45 years. I would again like to thank Alta for all of her exceptional efforts over 4.5 decades of outstanding service to Stanstead College. I hope that you will now join me in a round of applause, maybe a few shout-outs and woo-hoos for Alta, please. Secondly, I'd like to follow up on a few things that Tammy talked about in her remarks about her personal journey at Stanstead College, and especially her advice about not holding back, about living the moments we have to their fullest, and about enjoying the little things that life has to offer. And these are really great messages, especially for all of you in grade 11, because you're arriving at a significant point in your lives. You're about to enter your final year of high school, and you're starting to think seriously about the next steps in your life, whether it's university, relationships, hockey, or work. It's an important moment, made even more so because we are finally seeing the end, we hope, of the pandemic, an event that has already produced so many changes, with more on the way that we can't yet see. Now, hopefully some of those changes are good. Hopefully we will soon be able to go forward with less caution and more freedom. Hopefully we'll be able to start to reconnect with all of the simple pleasures that have been denied us over the past year. Things like the warmth of the sun on an unmasked face, a walk down the road to Traditions or Tim Hortons that involves only a simple sign-out, the feeling of a handshake, or even better, a hug, instead of an elbow bump from a family member, a friend, or a department head. And the company of your fellow music, sports, or movie lovers at an event in a closed space that's alive with energy. Once we're finally able to do these things again, I think that they're really going to seem like new little wonders to us, at least for a while. But after a few months, or maybe even sooner, they won't. And we'll gradually start to take them for granted once again as we resume our familiar old habits and routines. So let's try not to do that. Instead, let's try to remember what life was like when we couldn't do those things. And let's try to appreciate the joy that those simple moments bring to us. Let's learn and grow from the tough times of the past 15 months and what they have taught us. It's the simple things in life that are actually a lot more than simple. They are actually the essential things in life. They're what keep us going and what make each day worth living. There's still a ways to go, but for all of you here, the path ahead is opening up. The road forward is shining brightly. And as you think about grade 12, remember what Tammy said about listening to your heart's truest desires. It's your last shot at high school, so don't sell yourself short. You don't want to look back at the end of grade 12 and regret that you didn't make bold decisions. Be bold, and if you can do that, mighty forces will soon be by your side. Good luck, everyone, and thank you. The final award is the Governor General's Medal for the highest overall academic average in grade 11, and it is awarded to Xiaoyi Joel Chu. The Stanstead College Grade 12 program is a year which focuses on university preparation and personal development. To earn a Stanstead College Grade 12 diploma, a student must pass 6 courses, including English and math. and our grade 12 students are required to participate in athletics during each term. They are also actively involved in clubs and residential life. Several of our grade 12 courses are advanced placement courses, which are recognized by most universities as the equivalent of a first-year university credit. This spring, 87 students wrote a total of 179 AP exams in 12 different subjects, and 54 of those students were in grade 12. Based on their academic standing, predicted AP scores, and number of exams written, the students I will list will have the opportunity to receive merit awards based on the results of their AP exams, and those final results are going to be available shortly in July. The following students have achieved AP Scholar status, and that status is granted to students who receive scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. Mariama Berry, Fritz Dietrich, William Dyke, Evan Gass, Jacob Kalney, Nicholas Pecora, and Ryan Young. Congratulations. An AP Scholar with Honors designation is granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.25 on all of their AP exams and scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more of those exams. The following students have achieved that designation: Laurence Frenette, Corey Goudreau, Jolien Legault, and Hajime Seki. AP Scholar with Distinction. That title is granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.5 on all of the AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. Those students are Emily Fortunato, Andrew Bouchard, Sophia Farfan, Anki Peng, Leah Rose Remiao, Alicia Wong, and Ryan Young. And the National Advanced Placement Scholar designation is granted to students in Canada who receive an average score of at least 4 on all of the AP exams they take and scores of 4 or higher on 5 or more of those exams. There are 4 students here who achieve that impressive level: Andrew Bim, Andrew Bouchard, Emily Fortunato, and Jesse Hu. Congratulations. And finally, the following students have earned an AP International Diploma, which is granted to students who display exceptional achievement across a variety of disciplines. Congratulations to Andrew Bouchard, Emily Fortunato, Sophia Farfan, Ryan Young, and Leah Rose Remiard. Now here's a little summary of where people are off to. During the 2021 academic year, we had 57 students in our grade 12 class. And our graduates received offers from many post-secondary institutions, including 27 Canadian schools, 40 American, and 12 international schools across 6 provinces, 18 states, and 7 countries. The year's most popular major, well, it's actually majors because it was divided between business, science, and social sciences, with just over 20% of the class studying in each. Majors for this class range from medicine to aerospace engineering, sports management to elementary education, international business to management, finance to art and design. 30% of the graduating class accepted offers from Quebec universities. 23% of the graduating class accepted offers from United States universities. An equal 23% of the graduating class accepted offers from universities in Ontario. 10% of the graduating class accepted offers from universities in the Maritimes. 2 students accepted offers from universities in Alberta. 4 students accepted offers from international universities in the United Kingdom, Germany, and Japan. We have 2 students who have deferred their university acceptances, and 11 students who will take part-time studies to pursue junior hockey opportunities. Again, congratulations to all. Before we present the diplomas, I want to take a moment to thank Mr. Wells, Mr. Blair, Ms. Reynolds, and Mrs. Wolfe for their meticulous work in looking after all of the awards that are being presented and prizes today. It takes a lot of time, and this year they had to do it really 4 different times, and we all owe them a great deal of gratitude. Thank you. And I also want to thank Ms. Hession and her team in University Guidance, including Ms. Reynolds, in helping you get to all of these impressive institutions that you're going to be going to in September. Again, an enormous amount of work, and we thank you very sincerely for all of your efforts and help. We will be starting alphabetically, going through in alphabetical order. I'm going to mention the institution you're going to and your degree. And I'm going to start off with Andrei Afanasiev, who will be attending Syracuse University, studying mechanical engineering. Go Orange! Victoria Azar is going to be studying psychology at Royal Holloway University in London. Mariama Berry achieved academic achievement with great distinction. She will be studying at McGill University in economics. Congratulations. Jacob Bigras earned academic achievement with great distinction. He will be studying part-time at Concordia University in business. Jeremy Bigra will be studying part-time at Concordia University in finance, and he also achieved academic achievement with distinction. Andrew Bim is not with us today. Andrew achieved academic achievement with great distinction. He had the highest Term 3 average for grade 12. He is the winner of the grade 12 English and Chemistry prizes. He is the recipient of the Director's Award in Theatre Arts, the Spawforth Trophy for Excellence in Science and Mathematics, and he won the Arthur E. Curtis Jr. Award as the top student entering an engineering program. He will be studying aerospace engineering at the Florida Institute of Technology. For academic achievement with great distinction, the winner of the grade 12 Comparative Politics Prize, Andrew Bouchard, will be studying life sciences at Queen's University. Bennett Chadwick is the winner of the Davis House Directors Award. He will be attending St. Francis Xavier University, where he will be studying business. For academic achievement with great distinction, she will be studying chemistry at the University of Waterloo, Che-Young Reina Chiang. Amy Cluche is the winner of the Grade 12 Art Prize and will be studying sociology at Dalhousie University. For academic achievement with great distinction, she will be studying liberal arts at Princeton University. Dominique Cormier. Academic achievement with great distinction, she will be studying liberal arts at Yale University. Emma DeCorby. Michael DeForel will be studying part-time at Acadia University, where he will be taking community development. For academic achievement with great distinction, the winner of the Grade 12 Psychology Prize, Fritz Dietrich, will be studying medicine at the Universitätsmedizin Newmarket campus in Hamburg. Marc-Antoine Ducharme will be studying part-time at Bishop's University and will be taking business and society in their sports studies program. For academic achievement with distinction, he will be studying finance at Concordia University. William Duhamel. For academic achievement with great distinction, he has deferred his acceptance to the University of Calgary. William Dyke. Studying part-time at Brock University in the sports management program, Panna Ephraimidis. For academic achievement with great distinction, the winner of the Grade 12 Geography Prize and the recipient of this year's Yearbook Award, she will be studying elementary education at Bishop's University. Sophia Farfan. He is off to Nova Scotia to study economics at Dalhousie University. Hadley Forbes.
I'm hugging. We're breaking the law.
For academic achievement with great distinction, the winner of the Grade 12 Economics, English, and Philosophy prizes, she will be studying liberal arts at the College of Holy Cross, Dr. Fauci's alma mater, Emily Fortunato. For academic achievement with great distinction, she will be studying political science at Clarkson University, Laurence Frenette. For academic achievement with great distinction, he will be studying sciences part-time at Athabasca University, Evan Gass. He earned academic achievement with great distinction and will be studying biology at Bishop's University, Corey Goudreau. Sebastian Hainaut will be studying part-time at Merrimack College in the business program. She earned academic achievement with great distinction and is this year's winner of the grade 12 biology and physics prizes. She will be studying biosciences at the University College London. Jaibao Hu. Heading to Concordia University, where she will be studying management, Nicole Isaac. For academic achievement with distinction, he has deferred acceptance to Michigan State University, Ryan Johnson. For academic achievement with great distinction, he will be studying biology at Southern Methodist University, Jacob Kaczynski. For academic achievement with distinction and studying exercise science at Hamline University, Pepi Kekkonen. For academic achievement with great distinction, he will be studying health sciences and biology at Western University, Jacob Kalney. He will be studying international business at the Molson Business School at Concordia, Ike Carienzi. He will be studying computer science at Bishop's University, Justin Laforce. Gage Larkin. For academic achievement with distinction, he will be studying management and organizational studies at King's University College at Western University, Ho Lee. For academic achievement with great distinction, she will be studying management and organizational studies at Western University Joliet-Legault. She will be studying biology at Rensselaer Polytechnical Institute, at the Rensselaer Polytechnical Institute, RPI, Audrey McCutcheon. Marie-Ange Ndikwe will be studying biomedical sciences at Ryerson University. For academic achievement with distinction, he will be studying biochemistry at Carleton University. Kaz Peasley. Sorry about that. Studying part-time at Concordia University in the management program, Greg Rose. For academic achievement with distinction, he will be studying art and design at the University of Alberta, U-Chen Richard Pan. For academic achievement with great distinction, she will be studying computer science at McGill University, Anki Peng. For academic achievement with great distinction, the winner of the Community Service Award, the Graham Chandler Sportsman of the Year Award to the athlete who exemplifies the attributes of character, integrity, and sportsmanship, and the winner of the Cowen House Directors Award. He will be studying biology at Bishop's University, Nicolas Pokora. For academic achievement with great distinction, she will be in the Regular Officers Training Program in Logistics at the Royal Military College of Canada in Kingston, Leah Rose Remiao. Andrew? How'd you know that? I don't see. Okay. I'm just waiting. He will be studying economics at Concordia University, Shaheem Semwell. For academic achievement with great distinction, he will be studying part-time at Southern New Hampshire University in Computer Science, Austin Scarinza. Max Stewart will be studying part-time at the University of Maine in business. academic achievement with great distinction and the winner of the Gordon Usher Jones Memorial Prize, he will be studying business part-time at Concordia University, Nicholas Tan. He will be studying business part-time at Concordia University and the winner of the Allen Family Friendship Cup, Jeremy Tremblay. For academic achievement with distinction, she will be studying management and organizational studies at Huron College at Western University, Sophie Trudeau. For academic achievement with great distinction, she will be studying arts at the University of British Columbia. She is the winner of the Rotary Club Service Award for Service Above Self in the Stanstead College community, Dingyi Alicia Wong. For academic achievement with distinction, she will be studying liberal arts at Mount Allison University, Julia Webster. She will be studying biology at Boston University, Tamara Wood-Downey. For academic achievement with great distinction, he is also headed to Western University, where he will be studying management and organizational studies. Jiajun Michael Wu. For academic achievement with distinction, she will be studying social sciences at Waseda University in Tokyo. Marie Yoshizawa. For academic achievement with great distinction, he will be studying economics at McGill University, Ryan Young. Yes. For academic achievement with great distinction, he is the winner of the Grade 12 Mathematics Prize. He is also the winner of the Raymond Lester Memorial Award, presented to a student who has benefited the most from being at Stanstead College. He will be studying physical and environmental science at the University of Toronto. Hajime Seki. There are 5 final awards to be conferred today. Before we present them, there are a few things that I would like to do. First of all, as you remember from a week ago today, Miss Alta Sheldon retired after working at Stanstead College for the past 45 years. I would like to again thank her for all of her exceptional efforts over 4.5 decades of special and spectacular service to Stanstead College. I hope that you will join me now in a round of applause and whatever else you would like to add for Alta. Also soon to retire after working for the past 7 years in our university guidance department is Ms. Wendy Thompson, who supported many of you with your applications to universities in the United States and Japan. Wendy was an incredibly knowledgeable, wise, and supportive member of our team, and we thank her for all of her excellent guidance in this most important of areas and wish her the very best in the future. Thank you, Wendy. Just a side note, I'm amazed at how many people chose Western University, which when I attended was called the University of Western Ontario. I had a great experience there, and I hope you will too. So to everyone who is headed there, best of luck. When it comes to advice, I guess the best advice I could give you is never drink a lot of coffee before you're making a grade 12 baccalaureate speech. It's a huge understatement to say that the past year has been a challenging one. We all went through a great deal of anxiety and uncertainty, and many people went through much worse than that. Many people lost family and friends to this dreaded virus, and I think we cannot forget that. Because of this experience with the virus, we're all a little different now. How could we not be? The past year has changed us in many ways, and probably in ways that we don't even realize yet. The pandemic is still hanging on. It's still battling, still throwing punches, even after the bell sounds. We're getting near the end of the fight, but we're not going to be able to simply jump up off the canvas. We're not quite out of it yet. For much of the pandemic, the messages we have been receiving have been ones of doom and gloom. But now the news is much better, particularly about when you're going to be able to get out into the world again. It looks at the moment like you'll be able to go to university under essentially normal conditions, and that you'll soon have the opportunity to resume your familiar patterns and hectic routines. There truly is hope, and that hope is grounded in reality. Once you are fully vaccinated, you'll no longer need to organize your life around the fear of COVID unless you are immunocompromised. You can go to classes, live in residence, safely travel, play sports, eat in restaurants, shop in stores, visit your friends, and hug your extended family. It's also very likely that you'll soon be able to do all of that without a mask. Many other normal activities, like riding in a car or exposing yourself to a normal flu season, will actually present more of a risk. After almost 15 months of pandemic living, I know that may sound aggressive, but it's not. It's a straightforward summary of the scientific evidence. So as you head out into the next years of your lives, and they really are the best years of your lives, remember what Tammy said about the importance and value of simple things in life. And remember that a little kindness can go a long way. To quote an article I recently read called "What I Wish I Knew as a University Freshman," there are many things in life you can't control, so try to focus on what you can control. And it's small choices that can make as much of a difference as big decisions. Whether it's buying someone a cup of coffee before a big exam, or maybe a beer afterwards, writing thank you notes to people who have had a positive impact in your life, or taking the time to console a friend during a difficult time. People will remember these little gestures, these small courtesies, these tiny, gentle acts of kindness. It's easy to think people will forget them, but often these are the most touching moments that they remember. I know I do. Grades, awards, resumes are only one part of high school and university. Remembering that will keep things in perspective when the real troubles of life creep in, and they will. People are much more important than things. Now, I mentioned to the grade 10s yesterday that one of the very tough realities is that we find out about it as we get older, is that life is always ready to quickly let you know how bad you are. And sometimes we need people around us to let us know how good we are. Perhaps you were fortunate enough to meet some of those people during your time at Stanstead College, and if you did, keep them close and let you know how much you appreciate them. Thank you. Now on to the final grade 12 awards. Could I please ask that Mr. Ryu and Mr. Van Dyke present the athletic awards, Mr. Blair will present the academic award, and Mrs. Carruthers will present the Heads Award and Pitcher Prize. The Heads of School Award is presented to an active and positive citizen in the school community. This year's winners have both grown a great deal as students and as leaders in our school community. They are well-rounded, hardworking people with great values who are kind to others and respected by all. Congratulations to Leah Rose Remiard and William Dyke. The Shirley Walter Trophy is awarded to the all-round Senior Girl Athlete of the Year. This year's winner is Mariama Berry. The Thomas Johnson Memorial Trophy is awarded to the all-round Senior Boy Athlete of the Year. This year's winner, Shaheem Samuel. The Burke Silver Medal is presented to the student with the highest overall academic average in grade 12. This year's winner is Emma DeCorby. And the 2021 Pitcher Prize, the school's highest award, is presented to the students who have exerted the greatest influence for good at Stanstead College. In a year where calm, consistent, and reasonable leadership were so important, these two students set the right example. Congratulations to Andrew Bouchard and Tamara Wood-Downey.
Thank you all so much.